My daddy left one summer when I barely turned 3. He rode away at sunrise and never looked at me. He left an old guitar behind and a note upon the shelf, and the strings out on the playground used to laugh when I'd walk by. They'd point and crack their jokes and I'd pretend it didn't fly. But every bruise and every through my way just gave me more concern. I grew up carrying a name that never seemed to fit. Every town and every school had something to say of it. But the harder that they pushed me, the stronger I became. I learned a man is measured by his heart, not his name. I worked the farms and railroad yards from Georgia to Cheyenne, trying to make a living and become us where I'd go. People always ask the question I already seem to know. They'd say, son, what were your folks thinking on that day? I'd laugh and shake my head because I didn't know what to say. But deep inside I wondered why my daddy disappeared and why he left me burdened through the years. I grew up carrying a name that never seemed to fit. Every town and every school had something to say of it. But the harder that they pushed me, the stronger I became. I learned a man is measured by his heart, not his name. One evening in a roadside bar beneath the neons, an older man stepped the door and caught my watchful eye. He looked a little weathered by the dust and years gone by, but something for a conversation and a place for us to sit. Then spoke the name I carried all my life and never quit. I knew before the weight I gave you, who would prepare you for the pain. The world can be a hard one and it won't always be fair, so I gave you something difficult to teach you how to bear. So I gave you something difficult to teach you how to bear. I stared into his tired eyes and thought about the years, about the fights and lonely nights and all those hidden tears. And though I couldn't change the past he'd done, I finally understood the road that made me who I'd become. I grew up carrying a name that never seemed to fit. Every town and every school had something to say of it. But the heart of man is measured by his heart, not his name. Now when people ask the story, I smile and tell it straight. Help me navigate my fate. And though I wouldn't choose a person, I become from way back then. My daddy rode away one day in any dusty road.